Chosen ones? What's up? So, a lot of times in our chosen one journey, let's call it that, or our spiritual journey, we would encounter what we might perceive as a setback or a roadblock. But we must see these moments or these, let's call them opportunities, to examine the stage that we're at in our spiritual journey and not see these incidents or these situations that we might encounter as a hindrance on our journey. Let's now look at these problems, what might be perceived as problems from other people. Let's see them as lessons. These are true lessons, that things that might happen that we might seem like, or say to ourselves, why did this happen? Everything was going so good. Oh my lord, this didn't have to happen, or we could have acted differently, or whoever involved could have been, more mature. But that's the opportunity for the lesson. You don't know what the lesson is while you're going through that situation, but afterwards you get to reflect and say, oh wow, yes, I could have done that differently. Oh wow, yes, they could have done that differently, could have said that differently. But we're all going through this life as a journey, right? So we cannot always expect to have all the answers. In fact, we will not always have all the answers. That's what this journey is also about, is learning as we go. No one is perfect. And sometimes certain connections happened to, one, they could teach a person a lesson, and certain connections can happen to help someone get out of a situation where normally they wouldn't have they normally would not have had the strength or the just the support to get out of it by themselves. So don't always look at a situation as a loss, because everything is a gain. And when you gain something, that means you have knowledge for future situations that might pop up or might arise on your journey. So don't ever look at something as a hindrance or a roadblock, even though it might hurt now. In the future, you will see why that didn't work out for you, or you were only at a certain place or a certain area for a temporary moment or a temporary time. It was a lesson in that time. It was a lesson in that moment. You have to figure out what the lesson was. You have to figure out what that moment meant to you and why it had to happen and why you had to go through that moment to be better at life tomorrow and the next day. And don't feel sad. Don't feel down, because certain things happen for certain reasons. And like I said, you will see what that reason is in the near future.